Yes, guys, here we are. We're live. It's the match reaction for Arsenal versus Manchester United, finishing a 0-0 draw. I've got my fellow Arsenal fan Sam in on the channel. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Not too bad. I'm probably a bit hangover because I stayed up way too late last night.
Same. I stayed up till I think 11:40 in the night watching
Yeah,
Matt's
no, we
stream.
were Matt's stream.
Yeah, I was on Matt's stream.
Yeah, well, I'm going to get into that very quickly. Right, and I'm going to make my point very clear. Because there's a lot of fallout from that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to sort of have to say where I stand on it and where I make my point very clear on SFeatleyTV. Surely there's going to be people who I'm hoping going to come on and have their say on it as well, because there's been a lot of fallout from it. Do you know what? I'm going to make myself very clear and tune in to everyone that's watching. Smash the like button, subscribe as usual. And if you support Prime, like, hit the like button. But yeah, give Prime as much support as you can. Go check him out. He's got his own channel as well. So obviously he's a close friend of mine. And yes, I've had this the guy that was abusive. He's been on my channel before. He was on the preview. He's no longer coming back on SFeatleyTV. He's been blocked from all social media. He will no longer appear on this channel, and that's a fact. And anyone who was on that panel last night and hasn't come out in support of Prime, and that hasn't defended what they didn't do, because they didn't do anything at the time, they need to come out and condemn it straight away. They need to straight away apologize extensively for not doing something at the time. And unfortunately, if they don't do that, I can't have them back on here, because not doing anything makes you complicit, because you let it carry on. And so for me, you can't. I'm sorry, it can't happen. It can't happen. We've got Chris on as well. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. And how about yourself and Salmon as well?
Yeah,
I'm
not
good,
bad.
Chris.
Not bad. And actually, the thing as well is that it's not just what happened last night on that stream. Rashford was getting abuse as well, for missing sitters.
I think a few games ago.
Yeah, just I've seen some of the comments as well on there. That's just why because these people do you know what? They don't deserve living. They don't deserve to breathe, right? I'm sorry. They don't deserve to breathe, in my opinion. You come out with something like that, you don't deserve to breathe, right? And that's a fact. Right? And not doing anything about it makes you just as complicit as them. You become part of the problem because you don't do anything and address it.
Unfortunately, it doesn't happen for years, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gonna. And the thing is that I think with social media, it gets 10 times worse. And
yeah,
we've said this so many times with social media companies as well. I said it on a stream last night, right? Until these social media companies, these fuckers, don't use a passport or driving license to authenticate people, to track people down, they are going to do fuck all, because it costs. Do you know what the problem is? It costs them money. It costs them time and money. They don't want to do that, right? They don't want to make it harder for people to get on, because the more people they have on it, the easier it happens. I'm not going to say extensively what happened. I'm not going to say that Rashford was racially abused. And, well, no, actually, sorry, I am going to.
Martial was as well.
Martial's been, Twanzebi's been, Rashford was last night, and now a
Rudiger
friend of
was
mine.
last year as well.
Yeah, but a friend of mine, who comes on this channel, Prime, has been racially abused during a stream, and I don't stand for it. I literally can't stand for it.
No.
And I've got a lot of time for Prime. I really have. He's a close friend of mine. So we got Nuri on. How are you?
All right, mate.
Yeah. Not too bad.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
that person. That person that racially abusing Prime, better get the fuck out, mate, because Prime is a legend, I tell you. So
Yeah.
anyone who comes after Prime, anyone, man. I mean, at the end of the day, racism. This is what we've been speaking about over the past few days or couple of streams, to be honest. And there's no place for racism. I don't care who you are, whether you're black attacking a white attacking a black, anyone attacking anyone, basically. So we just need to get these guys out of our streams because obviously, I mean, I didn't see what he said. Obviously, I just heard what Stephen told me. But no, I mean, like I said,
Well,
in
I seen the
private
clip, and the thing is, it's not as like he was being interrupted or anything. He had the floor, so it
Right.
was clear as day what he said,
Yeah.
and it's all right saying that the guy that has used the channel I've been on the channel before, and the guy who's been on it is a nice enough guy, and who hosts it, and the guys that have been on it on the panel, I know them as well. So, and I'm sorry, but when that comes out as clear as day as that, I don't care if you say you might not have heard it. You did hear it. It's not fucking something that interrupted you. It's not like I'm trying to talk over you, Nuri, and you can't hear what I'm saying because I'm talking over you. He had the floor.
Yeah.
Everyone was silent. No one said a word.
Where was the actual thing?
It's a stream that's been now taken down, but they were doing
Right.
the South American sort of Champions League final sort of thing.
Brazil.
Was that
It's in
Cobra
Brazil.
Libertadores that I was talking about
Yeah,
yesterday?
Liver
Yeah, that one.
Transplants, something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, it was on BBC iPlayer or something, and they were doing a
Right.
stream for it. So, but do you know what it opens me up is that it makes, for me as a host, right? You've got to try and pick that up straight away, right? And with my encephalopathy, it's sometimes I can easily miss it. So
Yeah, but then
that's,
your job as a host really is to be paying attention to
it's paying
stuff
attention.
that-
It's paying attention
Yeah.
to it, and that's what worries me a little bit. Is with my encephalopathy, I may not pick it up straight away, and then the fallout is that, I mean, that channel is probably going to not be that. I mean, that channel's going to end up not getting where it's supposed to now.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Well, Carter said that ads has been getting hit as well.
Yeah, ads has been getting hate because someone put before the account was closed. You know, like you get so many followers on their account,
Yeah.
right? And when it goes up the profile, he said, "No, he has done something, Carter. So don't even fucking start on that one. Don't even fucking start me on that. Don't, because I'm fucked off with it now, right? This is the fucking problem, right? Right? This is another problem as well. He has made it quite clear and stated quite clearly." Right? Yeah, fuck off. Yeah.
Really care about us on this channel.
Yeah. I'll just bring him here just to fucking just
Make up
show
numbers.
me, make up the numbers. But yeah, he has done before that account was closed, right? Because that could have quite easily been me. That could have quite easily been me as one of those little followers before it says you've got so many other followers, you know, right?
Yeah.
It'd just be me on the front. But because I wasn't up at 3 a.m, that could have been me, and I didn't even know about it until KJ told me about 9 o'clock in the morning when I woke up.
Right.
Right, because I was on another stream. So I'm sorry, Ads has done exactly what he's supposed to do, which is come out, defend him, defend Prime, condemn it, and people putting posts up about that he follows. He doesn't follow him. It has been blocked. The account's been closed down, same as everyone else has done. Right. So stop fucking attacking Ads. Right. We're supposed to be this great community. Right. Well, fucking be one. Stop being snakes. Right. There's people saying, "Oh yeah, we never liked him anyway." But you were having him on your channel though. Right, I used to like TD. I used to like having him on my channel, but after that, no. Right, I'm not going to sit here and say I did not know the guy, because I did. But in the end, I don't know him well enough at all. So, and I'm not going to have him back on here again. As simple as that. So we got ads. We got ads and Connor on the channel now. Ads, I'm going to start with you because obviously we're talking about and right, you've been getting a lot of hate.
Yeah.
And Carter, right, I'm telling you, he has addressed it. So fuck off.
No, he's actually been nice. He was saying that he was talking about ads and saying, I don't know what comments.
Right, yeah, because first of all, he said, Steve, as we getting hate, address it. He ain't done enough. Oh, right. Sorry. I'm sorry, Carl. I misunderstood that. Right, that's my mistake. Right. But yeah, ads, go on.
I don't want to make this about me because it has nothing to do with me. I just wanted to talk something. Like, Prime's part of this is done. It's finished. I don't know why I don't know how it went on to other. I know, right? The panelists on the show, yes, they deserve to be called out. But I can back Daniel and say that he was actually muted on the show. So realistically, he wasn't there when it happened. He only came back to hear when Prime and TV were arguing. So I just want to clear Daniel's name as well because he's done nothing wrong. All right, but he feels like he has because everyone's just sending shots at him, saying, he's this and that.
Yeah, because I've only seen the clip, and
I'm not going to talk about who's sending shots because it's our some friends of ours as well. So I'm not going to mention it. But I don't know how this is all dragged towards me being TD's best friend. I don't know how it's just come to this. Like A1 Skies and Barnsley Boy and B-Boy 8 just disgraces, just baiting my name and saying I'm part of this and I'm not back in Prime and I'm a traitor.
It's just because your one, unfortunately, your account was just one of the unlucky ones that happened to be on the front of his account. Right?
Yeah, and
it could have been quite easy mine. It could have been quite easy Connor's before we blocked him.
And obviously, I'm not going to keep going on about it because like I said, I didn't even want any part of this. I didn't even want to get involved. What I wanted to do was say and wish Prime the best and that I hope he's okay and stuff on Twitter. And then that's it. I didn't want any involvement at all. I didn't want to be involved in any of this. And I told Jem, and he said he's sick of people getting involved. I didn't choose to get involved, but people have chosen to get involved. So people who are there saying, oh, this guy's this, this guy's that. I didn't want any involvement. And I'm just going to say this right now. I'm not friends with TD. I was, but I'm not anymore.
Yeah.
I'm finished now. So just focus on TD. Don't focus on me or Prime or Daniel. It's over.
I think now we now know that like we've made it quite clear that about TD. So from now on, it's time to back Prime.
I'm coming.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna just put Simon on mute here. That was timing. That really was. I'm sorry. We've now got to come out and back Prime. Right.
Yeah.
Forget about TD now. Move on and back Prime and support him in any way you can. I've invited him on here to say like if you want to come and banter Arsenal, Man United, as you usually do, right? You're more than welcome to, right? Because he's always welcome here. I love him on my channel. He's one of the first, and I've said this to him all the time. You are one of the first people I ask, right? Because like he's just so funny.
He's a legend, absolute legend.
He's just so funny. He comes out with those one-liners, and you're like, oh fuck. You know what I mean? He's just, and I love him to death. He's always checked up on me when I've been in hospital, right? So Yeah, so I think that's what we need to focus on now. We need to focus on supporting him as best we can. And as for the Rashford thing, it's exactly the same with Marshall and Twanzebe. Like, these people, they're not fucking fans. They're not part of society. They don't worth that. It's like I said at the start. They don't deserve to breathe. Right? In my, they don't deserve to breathe the same air as we do. Simple as that.
I just think, you know, because I talk to Prime every day, and obviously he was on my channel, and I knew he wasn't like fully okay in terms of his mental health and with this. And I said to him, why not come on the obviously Jem and him sorted it out. We did the mental health awareness show, and I knew something already was up for him, because there's no way you don't sleep and you're staying up from fucking 12 or obviously you're staying up from 12 a.m. to fucking all the way to fucking 6 in the morning, and then you start to get sleep then. That's not cool. I mean, there was something wrong with him, but all I'm gonna say is, right, this has nothing to do with anyone other than TD and Prime. Let's just accept that. Like, it's like we need to understand it's not fully over yet, because we don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know who hasn't not seen it yet and who has, because there's many people in this community who haven't seen it yet and will have their view on it. We don't know what they're gonna say. So as of now, it's not over. But the talks about other people who weren't even involved and getting the blame because they were on the image, as we've all seen. I think that should just be scrapped, because I didn't want. Like KJ said. KJ literally called me. He said, "Yo, ads, just unfollow TD, right?" And Stephen, I'm gonna ask you to do this, because you need to. I want you to address the whole Marley situation.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello.
Hi. Yeah.
I need to. I was on there. I need to apologise about what happened. I should have said something. I feel so bad now. Really do. I feel like.
Well,
I don't deserve forgiveness, man.
Who is that?
It's marbles, man.
Yeah, Daniel, go on.
No, I just feel like shit. I'm seriously sorry about everything.
This is the thing, right? Right. We know TD is fully to blame for this, right? Now, as mentioned that you were on mute and weren't part of, like, in like when you go on mute and you go somewhere else while the stream's going, right? Yeah. And he's made that clear that that's what was happening with you at the time.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, then you've not probably what's been said.
No.
So in that case, then I don't see why people this is the problem when people go on Twitter with clips like that. They don't know the full extent of the story, right? This is why I only just saw what's that, and I just asked if anyone has on that panel has not addressed it, come out and address it now and apologize for it, for not doing something at the time.
I wasn't there. And I'm sorry about that.
Is what I'm saying. But this is what I'm saying. Like, you've come out and you've come straight on here, and big up to you for that. And straight away said, "Look, I wasn't there at the time. If I was, I might have done. I would have done something. I would have done something, but I wasn't there at the time. And if that's the case, like, people shouldn't hate you for that. Really shouldn't.
Apparently.
Well,
can you hear me?
Yeah. You know who was there? Anthony was there. Marley was there. Matt was there, and that's something I'm very, very upset about. And Chris. The thing with you though is, mate, the thing with when people don't show their faces, right? We don't know whether or not they're there. I know for a fact Daniel wasn't there.
I didn't understand what was going on. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the game. I'm sorry if I missed it. I was
all I'm gonna say is Matt. listen, Matt's our friend, but I'm a little disappointed. Should have been handled better.
Yeah, we didn't know how to handle it well because when I came back and I was listening, it was like some screaming going on between both of them. I didn't know what's going on, and I'm sorry if I didn't pay attention. So
I had to keep apologising to Prime, and I don't think he's going to forgive me.
Yeah, I'm sure if you made it quite clear what was going on with you at the time, I don't think Prime's going to be that sort of person is to say that that's it, right, done. Right, to be honest, but you just probably got to give him a bit of time first. And yeah, and this is the thing as well, is that I'll just mention Andy about it, right? And he needed, and it's like them. I was like them at the minute, right? You need to come out and like this, right? You might have no way of speaking to him or something like that, but you need to come out and say, "I'm sorry for not doing anything." Right?
Send Anthony the link. Send Anthony and Charlie the link.
Yeah, I might have to.
You have to, bro. Like they're not gonna go on any other channel to address it. So.
But what was exactly said? Because I don't know what happened.
We ain't gonna repeat it on this channel.
I'm not gonna repeat it on this channel.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Can you put it in the private chat? Something like that.
You might need the Twitter link. Yeah. I apologise for not being there. Like, you know.
Yeah, I'm sorry as well because
Daniel,
I
you're
had
good,
no
bro.
idea what was going
You don't
on.
need to worry, man. Like we know where you were, where you weren't. So you don't need to worry.
Yeah,
brother.
but not. Yeah, I know you.
Yeah.
I know you do, and Jem doesn't. That's like everyone else don't know. And
Well, that's their fault. Then that's their fault.
That's their fault. If they want to be ignorant to that,
I just feel like shit, man. He didn't deserve that, and he got. I heard the video back.
this is the thing.
All I said to Mr. Bombs, I said Matt was there. Like Matt was there when
I'm not sure.
No,
To be honest, though, I'm not sure. What is it? 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm not sure. Probably Marley won't come on at this time because you got to think that he's in Brazil, so he won't be. He'll be probably fast asleep at the minute.
You need to send it to Marley. You need to send it to. You need to send it to Anthony, Marley, and Matt. Them three, bro. You need to. We can't, you know, because if we don't send it to them now, where are they going to address it? Because I'm going to tell Matt, come on here, and then what for them to do after is to make an addressment video on his channel, because he needs to address it. Like, this can't go on.
I just feel like shit, man. I should have done. I should have been there.
Yeah, but right, until we see like that happens, this is when he said he would. So let's go a bit. Let's divert away from that until like one of them comes on or anything. The game itself, right? I don't know if you like my new thumbnail with the angry face. Right?
Not really.
Right, there you go. Right. I know you wouldn't. It's probably because it's a red hoodie, right?
I'll be back.
No,
But,
you know what? I wonder who clipped you last night when William came on. That I want to see that over again. That's so fucking funny.
I don't get it. It came off apparently tactical. I'm like, what?
You know what? I actually heard as soon as I messaged you, Stephen. I was watching the Troops interview, and I only saw it from there. I was like, nah. And he was like, swear down. That's the reason. And I was like, for fuck's sake, if that's what you call
was the best player on the pitch.
If that's what you call a tactical sub, then fucking. Because the thing is now, what that's going to get in people's mind is, well, if Martin was on, we could have won.
You know what's funny, and this is why I will call it out. The first thing I saw on Twitter when I typed in the RS like for the game, RAS, ARS, MUN. The first thing I saw was a girl tweeting Willian on what's going on. And I'm like, well, that's your manager. It's your manager saying, right, I'm sorry, right, I'm taking Martinelli off, our best player off, from Willian for tactical reasons.
I don't
Boom!
get that at all.
And I said, this is why I don't trust Arteta. Then people had the funniest thing to say, oh, well, Willian had a good game. And I'm like, is that the level you're accepting now? Because that's still shit, right?
Who was it? They were saying, well, this is basically Arsenal's level. Who was it? I saw him on the paper yesterday. You're ready to sign someone from Crystal Palace, is it?
Tyreek Mitchell.
What's his name?
Oh, Patrick Banano.
That's it, Banano.
Oh,
and
fucking hell.
I think someone made a comment saying that's about Arsenal's level at the moment.
But this is the thing. I was like, what the fuck? And I'm sitting there thinking, are you accepting Willian's performance as a baseline, as good?
It was a good performance.
No. Don't start me off, ads. Not when I've seen Lundberg, but Ian Wright. See, when I've seen players like that, that is not a good performance, right? I'm sorry, no, that is not Arsenal. I'm not lowering my standards, right? Because other Arsenal fans think that's acceptable. No.
What about decent performance then? Decent performance then.
It's not even decent.
All right, Stephen. Okay, what about Pepe's performance? That was a good performance.
Yeah, that was a decent performance. Because over the 90 minutes, he actually made an impact in the game and had a couple of chances.
Well, so Willian, world class.
Look, the thing is, Willian has been crap since he joined us, right? But you have to look at it in isolation. He was good when he came on because. I don't know why Martinelli went off if he was injured, but no,
it was tactical.
Right.
It was tactical change apparently from Arteta.
But he was all right. So you can say, let's. Yeah. No, I think you just have to be fair. For example, let's say. Let's
still in the club. That's fair.
Okay. Let's put it this way. Let's say Mustafi, right? None of us rate Mustafi, right? I think that's obvious.
I do. I think he's world class.
Liverpool's do.
Yeah, but let's say Mustafi, let's say Rashford. No, not Rashford. Let's say Cavani was through on goal in the last minute, and Mustafi makes a goal line clearance to keep it at 0-0. Would you say Mustafi should not get credit for that because we generally think he should?
He would. It was a good show. I think it was a good show from Willian. No, I'm being serious. I think it was a good, decent performance.
I agree. So you can say Willian overall has been shit, but you have to in isolation praise players. That's just
I would say shit in the sense that because he has 2 assists when he first came in, so he hasn't always been bad. Let's be honest.
Who
hasn't always been bad, but he has been bad for the majority of his career at Arsenal.
I think that was the Fulham game, wasn't it? That's the Fulham game. I think so.
Willian.
Yeah, the Fulham game, we won 3-0.
Has he actually got 2 assists?
He has.
The Fulham game, come on.
That's world class, isn't
it? two assists in 22 games. Woohoo!
2 assists, isn't it?
Oh my god, that's fucking brilliant, isn't it? That's Arsenal's level in a nutshell.
Yeah, it is Arsenal's level.
No, it's not my level.
It is Arsenal's level.
It's not my fucking level. I can tell you that.
It's Arsenal's level, yeah.
Goals, shots, big.
What about Tottenham's level then? Let's be frank here. All of us, other than you,
3 assists in 22 games. Right. Right. Goals with the right. He's at shots, 13 shots, 2 on.
Stephen, why are you on the right? Are you not meant to be on the left?
I'm in the middle. Right. We'll leave Nuri out in the right. Right. Leave me. Are you willing to let him? Are you? Yeah, I did. He did. Daniel did apologise. Right. But I'd say what? Again, right. He has apologized. So, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it is the sort of. I don't get the change as it was. It's not like Martinelli was playing bad. And I don't
Martinelli was one of our
understand
better players. I don't get
where
it.
it was tactical. Because like you originally said, I hope it's a knock. Because if it's not a knock, then why the fuck are you taking him off? So and it's always going to lead to the question of if Martinelli stayed on, would Arsenal have won? That's what you've got to think about. Really.
They were more open in the second half.
Yeah,
because they took off McDominay.
Exactly, and I think Martinelli would have exposed that more than anyone else would have.
You know what? We're fans, but even we can work that one out.
Just like DT used to say about Arsenal, I don't need to speak fucking 8 languages or be on 2 million a year to know that you don't fucking sell a defender.
Well, that same manager won more leagues than Tottenham ever has, so you can't cuss him.
What's his little one saying?
I said,
well, that manager has won more trophies than Tottenham has in his
No.
history.
I meant the way you said we're fans and we know it is the way I was saying like we know it and we don't need to be this experienced person to know basic football.
That's all right. You stick with your part the bus fossil free football, mate.
We will do. We'll get a 1-0 against Brighton today.
I'm telling you, he's losing that dressing room, man. I'm telling you, he's pressing the self-destruct button.
No.
We'll be fine. Don't you worry about it.
It's like pushing the nuclear red button.
It's the third season he loses the dressing room, not the second.
Are you sure about that? You know, Tottenham, they're always good for firsts.
True. Jesus Christ.
Ads, from a Man United perspective, is that your title race done?
No, absolutely not. I mean, questions do have to be asked, yes, but how can it be over when you're second place still? I don't get it. Right. If this was Arsenal fans, they'd be saying, no, of course it's not over. Of course it's not over. So why should we? But I do understand that it was a poor performance. It was a shocking performance. But the thing is...
Why is Rashford on the right? I don't get it.
Because I know exactly why he's on the right. I know exactly why he's on the right. Because Pogba, because Pogba obviously... all he wants to use all his best midfielders. He wants to use McTominay, Fred, Bruno, and Pogba.
You can't do that.
So he wants to put Pogba on the left wing.
Well, I'm sorry, but whether he plays good there or not, Rashford has been better on the left wing, right?
Yeah, but okay, cool. Pogba's not left-footed.
I even saw against Fulham, Pogba out on the right and still be able to score. Right, so I don't get why you can't play Rashford on the left like you did. You battered Liverpool with Rashford on the left, so I don't get it.
That's it.
I don't get it either.
Why are you changing up now?
I think the narrative of where they say is it over for them is if they can't. I mean, this is no like shots or this is not a rivalry thing, but
yeah, it is.
Really, Man United should have beaten Arsenal yesterday. Simple, yeah. If you look at on paper wise. They should have, yeah. But this is why they're saying, "Is it over?" Because if you can't beat this team, not sort of like saying from a fan's point of view, it's just like a neutral sort of thing. If you can't beat them, then how are you supposed to go beat like your Man Cities, your Liverpools, etc.? That's why.
I hear that, bro. I hear that.
Place at the moment. I mean, we was in first place for a little while. Look how we fucked up. Do you know what I mean? that's I mean, there was a guy I was...
Yeah, but it's Spurs, so we don't recognise it as a fuck-up. We just expect it as normal.
Well, fuck you. I'm trying to be a neutral here.
Wait, one second. Wait, hold on. There's a comment in the chat. There's a comment in the chat there, Steve. You need to address that, bro.
Hang on. I just said... hang on, I've just got to... hang on, just give me 2 sets. I'm just going to have to send... I know... that's why... I have messaged them.
Yo, Chris.
Yo.
How's my table going?
Hey? Mid-table?
Mid-table going.
I swear you lot are like 10th.
No, we're 4th, aren't we? That's time.
Yeah, that's how you. That's what you'll be for the next 30 years.
Ouch! Jesus! Jeez! Ouch! Even I felt that one. Fuck!
No, I'm joking, man. I'm joking. But yeah, you need to address these comments in the chat, though, man. Like, what does that mean?
No, I mean, no. I'm sorry. He's the no, can't. Don't. No, I'm sorry. Right, that was clear as day. I can't. No, can't defend it. You can't defend it. Sorry. Right.
God's sake.
Ads, do you think Cavani should? Yeah, Cavani should have scored.
Of course, he should
I've
have scored.
I've seen this before with Cavani, where he misses blatant chances.
I just hope this bloody guy gets what he deserves. Sorry, I'm just.
What?
I feel so bad.
Daniel, honestly,
I can't. Everyone's just everyone's just thinking I'm part of it.
Oh well, they're trying to drag ads into it as well. You just mentioned about trying to drag ads into it, right?
I can't handle myself at the moment. Like,
well, I'll back. I'm quite happy to back you up quite easy because I know the situation that was quite easy going on, right? Because the first do you know what's the thing is that you were man enough to come on it and state, look, I was doing this at the time while I was on the stream, right? So I wasn't even there. I don't even know about this, right? You know what I mean? So you can't. I'm sorry. You've come out straight away and addressed it, right? And I probably guarantee you would have addressed it at the time.
Mm.
So you can't ask more than that. Asby's goals quality. Oh, have they scored? Have they?
Yeah, 1-0 Chelsea at the moment.
I didn't know they were playing that early.
Yeah, playing Burnley.
That was actually a quality.
Right. Do you know what? I'm gonna go through some of the player. I don't know, but
yeah, let's do player ratings.
Can I? Do you know what? I missed the moment to do. You know, right? Because I still don't get how Martinelli comes off for Willian. I just don't get it. Do you know what I should have played last night? I should have played this. Like, Arteta, you're a mug. You're a mug. All right, Samin, I'm back. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I just, yeah, let's get into some of the play ratings actually. So we're gonna start with our goalkeeper, Bernd Leno.
7. You made a good save from, was it Fred? Obviously kept a clean sheet. Yeah, I think he had a decent game.
Yeah, Samin, quickly, what did you say about Leno?
He was decent. He was alright. He kept the clean sheet, so that's a good thing.
Okay, Nuri, what did you think of Liver's?
Very good performance. I think it was for obviously what the game was. It was a very good performance by both goalkeepers. Shots stopped. So I mean, I'd go for a 7.5.
Daniel. Daniel. Hello.
Hello.
Okay. Yeah, go on. Daniel,
I said 7.
7. Okay. Ads. What do you think about Leno?
I think he was 11 out of 10. No, I'm joking. I actually think he actually had a good game. Like he's actually been having good games. Like
I think
since the start of the season.
Games.
He's really been good since last season. I think last season he really stepped up, and then obviously he's kept the consistency this season. So, yeah, no, I'd actually give Leno I'll give him a 7.
I'll give him a 7 as well.
Last season,
do you know what? I think both keepers were both equal. I think both of them were very good.
Nah, Leno had more saves to make.
Last season, it was Martinez that was more influential for Arsenal than Leno, I think.
Yeah,
Martinez.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
you know what? It's just one of those that move is going to still stick with me forever, and I'm just going to say, why the fuck would you sell Martinez? Honestly, it's he
because the manager's world class. His tactics, pro tactics.
He just done so amazing. And the thing is, I mean, I never usually say I want an Arsenal player in my squad, but I would have taken that Martinez, you know, especially over fucking Joe Hart. Do you know what I mean? Jesus Christ.
Well, apparently
Chelsea
he
was
was demanding first team football after the season's finished.
But the thing is, he had a case for it. Most players they don't have a case to turn around and say, I want first team football. Martinez actually fucking proved it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but so did Leno.
No.
Majority of that season, Leno kept us out of the relegation zone.
Facts.
No, you weren't in the relegation zone last year.
Yeah, but look how many times. Look how many times Leno saved our arse in games.
I think Martinez gave you an extra edge. I think Martinez gave you an extra edge.
This is the thing. Everyone forgets what Leno's work during the season. Right? Leno was just as good as Martinez. I think Martinez probably just edged him in terms of distribution, right, and on command in the box. But I think even Leno this season has been better in that department, in those departments as well.
He has, and I think he makes a good statement as far as potentially overtaking Ter Stegen in the Germany squad. So I think that'll be a good plus for him.
So yeah, but there you go. Yeah, he gets a
7.5.
He gets a 7. Let me just quickly check what's going on here. And we've got. Oh, come on, people. Let's up the likes, by the way. Let's get the likes up. I want to see people smashing that like button. Right. I don't care where you're watching from. Get up there and just smash the like button. Bellerin.
I'm being honest now. I'm being completely 110% honest.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he actually had. I don't think he actually had a foot out of line yesterday. I think he actually did okay. I didn't see him that much, but when I don't see Bellerin, it's actually okay. But when I do see him, it's fucking atrocious. But no, I think he played well yesterday, man. I'm gonna give him a 7. I think he played decently yesterday. Played well.
Right. I'll give him a 6. He was all right. Nothing special. Nothing. Luke Shaw did get in behind a bit, but other than that, I thought he was all right. I'll give him a 6. He wasn't shit, but not great.
I think 6 is fair, to be honest. I mean, the only sort of big mistake I saw him make could have cost you. They were through on goal, so I think.
Do you know what the mistake was? Do you know what the big mistake was? Is that the big mistake was Man United didn't play Rashford on the left.
Hey,
no,
that wasn't.
Rashford is good on the left.
If Rashford played on the left, he would have took Bellerin.
Yeah.
Right? He would have ended his career. He would have made him an environmentalist and a tree hugger.
Can you address this message, please, Steve?
What? Well,
that message.
He's going to publicly apologise on the Football Social. Well,
how do you know? How do you know
about that? 2, I'm wait and see. 3, I don't know whether I can. I don't really want to or not. To be honest, I'm sorry. I don't stand for it.
Yeah, even as it's not an accident thing. I don't think. Anyways.
It didn't sound like an accident. To be honest, it's not like it's accidentally slipped out of your tongue. He made it quite clear.
Yeah, he did.
So I'm sorry.
Yeah, but can I just say something though? Like Hannah, how do you know though? How do you know that's gonna happen?
Apparently, he's TD's friend.
Yeah, apparently, she said in a comment that she's his friend or something.
I don't want to hear about that. I don't want to hear his name. I don't want to. We can talk about him. I don't want to hear his name.
I didn't say his name.
No, Samin said his name.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Yeah, it's right. I'll wait and see that.
I'm joking, Samin. I'm joking, mate.
That's such a wind-up, I tell you. On such a serious
do
fucking
you know
thing.
what?
Winding me up.
Can I just say this? Is that if that's the case, right? Terry's taking a risk.
Big risk. Big risk. I'm going to talk
risk.
to him later. I'm one of his mods, and I'm going to have to talk to him because I don't know how the chat's going to react to this.
If he needs another panelist, you should ask me, right?
I'm one of his mods as well.
Can I put another thing in the chat?
I want to be one of his mods or on it as a panelist. I'd love that. Because I think Arsenal fans on that channel need a bit of realism.
Come on,
Yeah.
Cam's brilliant though on there.
To be honest, but to be honest, me and Igal will probably just be arguing the fact that I'm real and I can banter my club, and yet he calls me not a real fan because I banter my team.
It's like Catrone is going on to Valencia for a loan.
Who?
Patrick Catrone of Wolves.
Oh. We're waiting for Eriksen's coming, aren't we? Apparently, that deal's still
Yeah, he
alive.
might. Apparently, he's staying at Inter Milan. Maybe that's what the CEO of Inter Milan said.
But I don't know. I mean, Ali wants to go, so I don't know who would get in replacement of Ali. But that Ali move don't make a deal
Sense.
like the Odegaard deal because it's just a straight loan. There's no sort of like option to buy or anything.
Can I make this very clear? Is that I think Terry can afford to take this risk, right? Because his platform's that big, right? And everyone knows him.
Yo, Stephen, Marley said, "Can you send him the link?"
Marley has
Oh
sent
yeah.
I sent him the link.
Tell him.
I don't want to know.
He just said he's jumping on. So
I just sent him the link. I sent him the link on Insta. And then again, you should just be able to find my YouTube channel and know I'm live.
Yeah.
It's pinned up in the chat.
guys, I have something to deal with, man. These fucking trolls won't stop. I'll be back.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, go. This is the problem as well. These people just act on fucking nonsense, right? Like now, like I said, Terry everyone knows Terry, right? They know where he comes from. There's no, right, and the platform he's got is huge. He could take that risk, right, of bringing him on and getting him to explain and everything like that. I can't. No one knows me.
I don't know how you can explain that.
People that don't know me, if they see me on a channel with him, right, they're just gonna think I'm just not one of them, right? So I can't take that risk.
Well, this is the thing. I mean, if they're calling out people that was there and they weren't actually there, then they're gonna come for anyone, really, aren't they?
Right. Now,
and I was thinking of going on that stream, you know.
To anyone that is watching and did watch that stream, right? I've got someone coming on who was on the panel last night, and he's going to explain clearly, hopefully, to address what's going to happen and address it now, right? Because I still want him as a friend, and I don't want to phase him out because he's always checked up on me when I've been ill. So Marley's on the show. Marley, I'm going to leave it to you.
I'm muting myself for a bit.
Mate, there's not much to say. You know, it's not used to that kind of situation, dude. I mean, I'm happy that I did speak to Prime. Like, I think with him, like, I don't think he's mad at me because, honestly, mate, I froze. I wasn't expecting something like that, you know. Like, GD's a guy that I'm not talking to him anymore, obviously, but I was talking to him for a long time. He actually introduced me to you. Like, I wasn't expecting him to say something horrible like that. I literally froze. You know, I don't know if people are watching the clip. I haven't seen that since because the video was deleted pretty early, but I froze, mate. I could not react. I don't think I was laughing. I don't think I mocked it. I don't think I agreed with a comment whatsoever. But I fucked up because I didn't. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be cursing, but I messed up because I didn't call him out right then, right now. I apologize to Prime for like being involved in that situation multiple times. But yeah, man, I'm messed up because I stood quiet. I literally, Steven, like I was never part of a situation similar to this before in my life. Whenever I saw racism, it was either like from TV or literally like it happened to me. So yeah, when I lived abroad, so like I didn't know, like I couldn't, I there was no way to prepare myself, and I think that's what happened to the entire panel. Like we froze, man. We froze. We absolutely froze. Like I could not react to something like that. And
yeah,
I mean, I think I'm gonna bounce, mate, from Twitter and all of the, like I feel like this brought an end to my adventure, and I'm not the victim here like Prime was, but I messed up royally, and yeah, I hope he knows that I'm not a racist. That's all that matters to me, mate.
yeah. And I respect you for coming on and coming out with that. I can understand where you're coming from. Yeah, because it's. I mean, I know you, and you always checked up on me, and I don't want to see you blamed for someone else's actions. And yes, people can say you didn't act on it at the time, but you yeah, this I can get where you're coming from, where that if you've not been in that situation, you don't know what to do with yourself. And
exactly, mate. Like of course, like the minute the stream was in, I was like, what? Why the hell did I not call him out right then, right now, right there, right then? But mate, like it's, life's full of regrets, mate. I messed up. I hope to have learned for the future, whatever happens in my life. I hope I never have to go through, like, I hope I never have to witness someone going through that again. But if I do, I hope that I learned enough to call the person out. But I didn't. That's all it is, man.
yeah, I mean, it's like I just said earlier. I mean, me being a host on there, and with the encephalopathy and ASD that I've got, is that it could have quite easily been me not picking it up, right? And that's the main thing I'm worried about. And like I said, I respect you for coming on and coming on straight away and addressing it. So
yeah, no, mate, I appreciate the invite. Like all the streams that were planned for the future, I was obviously removed, which makes sense. By the way, I'm not complaining about that. So I really appreciate you always like giving me the opportunity to speak. Ads isn't made. I really hope, because that's the thing, right? Like I just started in this thing, and I was really excited. I'm not trying to hide here, say, oh, like all this Twitter stuff doesn't matter. It does. But like if I lose it all, like the one thing that actually matters to me is the people that I met. Like you and Ads, I consider my friends. Prime is my friend. I think it's gonna stay that way. But I'm worried about this, mate. I fucked up. I know that. I think Ads understands that I feel that way. I really hope like these guys, like the friends that I've made, continue my friends. The rest, mate, it's smaller. If I
that's the
stay
thing.
doing,
That's the thing. I mean, if this is what's happening with Terry later, and one, it's a risk, and then if he's coming on to the terrace later to explain it, then I'd like to see what that's about. And I think I've always loved you having being on the channel, and whether that continues, I don't know. I'd have to see what happens from that. because this is only like this is like the beginning of the fallout of it, to be honest. And it's not until things settle that then we know where everything is from that point.
Can I just say something quickly? Marty, listen, bro. Yeah, no, I didn't hear like the first half of what you said because I was just struggling to get in. But I know what you were saying, bro, and it's very, 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 very sad because we knew. I think especially me, Stephen, and yourself know that Prime and TD have always had a bit of a rivalry in terms of when they exchange words with each other. And I think it was always going to be a matter of time before it went a bit too far. Right. And for me, it got to that point where it did get too far. It did go too far. And, you know, we know what's happened. I'm not going to mention it again in the stream because I don't want to. But
attention to it, yeah.
I'm never going to leave you in the lurk as a friend because I know what you said at the end of the year to me. I know what you said, and you said that this is a year where we go together and grind harder than ever. And you said that to me, and I said, "Yeah, sick. That's what we're gonna do." Me, you, Stephen, Jem, Daniel, all of us. And you know, is this a setback? No. In terms of our grind, it isn't. In terms of where people stand in this community, it does, especially because there are people who we are friends with who are not happy with what happened yesterday. And they're taking it in their own hands to address it and take shots at other people. I'm not going to mention any names because I'm sure we all know who they are. We know who they are, and they've featured on many channels in this community. But like us two, I'm not going to fall out with you. I'm not going to fall out with you because there's no point. There really isn't any point because I know you didn't do anything wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. And if people want to say you did, then fuck them. I don't care. I don't care. Like, what are you meant to do in that situation? When someone said that, what are you meant to do? I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what anyone says. You do not address anything other than wait for the host should have done something. I'm sorry, but the host should have done something. And I'm sure if Stephen was to be the host, he would have said, TD, get out. I spoke to him earlier. I called him this morning, and he said he would have done that. I would have done exactly the same. So you are not to blame. Daniel is not to blame. John Kai is not to blame. You know, Charles is not to blame. You know, and obviously, you know, I don't really know where I know where you stand with many people. I know where you stand with many people, and I don't want to address it because it's deep. I know what's gone on this morning. I spoke with many people this morning, and it's not fair. It's not fair because a lot of people who were there yesterday don't do their own thing on other people's channels, and they don't do their own thing and stick to a grind and stay respectful towards people and remain loyal to them week in, week out. Because I know what happened. I'll talk to you privately about it, but I'm not going to debate on the stream because I don't want to. Because I get upset when I talk about it. But at the end of the day, you're not going to lose my loyalty when you're not to blame for something that someone said when the host was meant to take matters into his own hands. And he didn't. So this is why I have a problem with that.
Yeah.
Because you're suffering right now. I see it in your face, and I don't like seeing you like this. Because I didn't ever want to see you like this.
I'm a little emotional because you're backing me, mate. I really appreciate that.
You got my back. Like, you weren't the one saying it. I'm
gonna go on a bloody something. I'm gonna go on somebody else's bloody channel and do it now.
It's like I just said. It's like I don't know whose is that, but can they turn that off? Right. Yeah. Right. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that is. Right. Hang on.
Yeah, but no, I'll be back to you though, Marley, because it's funny.
Can I just say what is that?
I'm gonna go on someone else.
It's like you just said. I mean, in that situation, it's sometimes like if you're not trained, you don't know. And I'm not gonna just stop my friendship with you straight away because of someone else's actions. At all.
Thank you, Stephen. Thank you. That
right?
means a lot to me.
Because,
Means a lot to me.
well, you haven't lost, you haven't dropped out on me at any point for anything. So I mean, the person in the wrong is TD. It's not you.
No, because we didn't say something we're going to get backlash to.
No, yeah, but I understand people calling us out. Like it is like the world would be a better place if every single time that something wrong happened, everyone involved call them out. Like I know that. I'm very aware of that. I don't know if to what extent that should happen to us. Like I don't know if we should be demonized, but I definitely I'm not arguing with whoever's taking like whatever decision about me. I get it. I really do. All I want to say is like what's important to me is that my closest friends that I made here know that I'm not that kind of person. They've met my character already. Like we've spoken. I know Daniel's not like that too. We just messed up. That's it. It was one mess up. A big one. I'm not trying to diminish it either, but it's I want to say it's not gonna happen again.
Do you want to now just should we just quickly now finish up with the play ratings and get on with this?
Yeah, we'll talk about off stream. As soon as this is done, we'll just talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll just finish it off with these ratings. David Luiz, what would you give him?
7.
7. Marley?
I'll back that. It was decent.
Yeah. Marbles? Okay, Samin?
I'd have given him a 6.5.
I'll call that a 7. Beyond the posts.
He got the man of the match yesterday, I think 7 or 7.5, somewhere there. So
yeah. Daniel?
7.
Yeah, I'll go with that. He had a decent performance, did well defensively. It was very argumentative with people not doing their job, so I was quite impressed with that. Rob Holding.
Same, right?
Slightly 7. Less than David Luiz.
I'd say 6. I think David Luiz was sort of having to hold his hand at times, right, and telling him what to do. So 6, 6 for me. I feel is do you agree with that, Daniel?
Yeah, I'll give him a 6.5.
All right. Ads.
Yeah, who are we rating?
Holding.
I'm gonna give him a 3.5.
Ow.
Didn't do much. I honestly think David Luiz literally pretty much stole every block, every tackle he could make from Holding. So
Ads. He said Holding, not Maguire.
Shut up, Nitish. Oh god. No, on the real though, no, I'm in like a 6.
Yeah. 6 I feel he is, yeah. Right. Thank God Gabriel wasn't playing. It would all kick off, wouldn't it? Who was on the right? Cedric. Cedric was on the left. Cedric Suarez.
He was decent as well. I think David Luiz is the best from. Yeah, David Luiz is the best from the back line. So if he got a 7.
Yeah.
No one can get more than that. But Cedric should get a 6.5 or 7 too. I think he was good.
Yeah, I'd say a 6 for me. Beyond the post.
I think his main contribution is more of a forward kind of play, kind of like the long balls and stuff. I don't like, because he's in such a position. I don't think his defense was that great yesterday, but he wasn't caught out of position.
Yeah, I hear you. Ads.
I hate that cheat. So no, I'm joking. No, I'll give. You know what? I'll give him a 6. I'll give him a 6.5 because he didn't do that much, but he didn't play either.
Okay, yeah, and Sammy?
7.5.
7.5.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
And David Luiz at 8.
It's like you just came from the Manchester City bank and you got all the cash in the world to spend on ratings.
Right. Yeah. Moving on. We're gonna go to.
You didn't say me.
Oh,
You didn't say
Daniel.
Daniel.
Sorry. Oh God, no. Ah, forgot.
Yeah, I'll give him 6.5.
6.5. Okay. Yeah, we're going for Granit Xhaka.
Cheat.
What do you mean he's a cheat? What did he even do?
He didn't say Bruno. He didn't say Bruno.
Oh.
Fernandez.
Right. Let's cut the crap out. Right. Honestly, let's be honest. Right. Me, I'd say a 6. It weren't massively impressive.
Yeah, I'll second that as well.
If you're giving a 6, then that has to be the highest rating in the midfield because I think he was the best midfielder out of the 3 yesterday. Again,
I think I know what you mean. Smith Rowe, his decision making was really poor, but I feel like he tried. Like his runs were kind of. I would give him a 6 as well, but I understand what you're saying.
Did you guys have a discussion on that tackle? Was it a red card?
Which tackle?
Yeah, I said it was definitely a yellow. I've seen him given as a red, but it's definitely yellow. And I'm a bit appalled that he wasn't picked up. But then, to be fair, if it hasn't been picked up and the VAR can't give it as a yellow, then there's nothing they can do. So in the end, you can't moan about it. So in the end, you just move on. But yeah, I definitely think it should have been a yellow at least. So, but yeah. Moving on
my laptop, 1 second.
All right, cool.
No, because I saw a lot of reaction on Twitter as well. Like last season, if you remember, Aubameyang did something similar. The position of his foot on the opponent's ankle was the main reason why. Was the main reason why Aubameyang was sent off. Sorry.
The corrupt crook that is Lacazette.
No, we are talking about Bruno's challenge on Xhaka from behind, where he was nowhere near the ball and it was directly on his ankle, somewhere near the shin, you can say. So that is why social media was asking that why wasn't this given as a red card when such tackles have always been given as reds to Arsenal players at least.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's open to interpretation. That's a problem. So. Yeah, in the end, it's not the real and end all why we didn't either win or lose. So I'm not gonna use it as an excuse. I'm not that sort of person. I'm not Thai. I'm sorry. Let's just like bring it. Like I'm not this guy. Right.
Okay. Wasn't the best defending.
Defending was terrible.
Well, it wasn't the best defending. Things can happen. Remember, we mustn't forget that it's been raining, so. The pitch is quite.
It's been raining. Yeah.
I've got to cut that bit down, but it's good, right? But yeah, we'll just quickly move through the rest, which is Partey. I think he was quite poor, to be honest. I don't think he was 100%. There was actually suspicions he wasn't fit.
I think he was.
If that's the case, if that's the case, what was he doing on the pitch, to be honest? But yeah, he wasn't brilliant. Right? Someone said he was man of the match.
No, he wasn't.
Said that?
He wasn't. What? No.
Someone on AFTV said he was man of the match. I'm like, what the fuck?
It was I think it was
David Luiz.
Yes, still, yeah.
David Luiz was the man of the match, the official one. No, but the thing is, I think his presence is what makes a difference as well. Because Danny Ceballos doesn't have the same kind of, you can say, presence in midfield. Willock can't do a job. And so I think Thomas Partey's presence is why also maybe if he's not fully fit, he's been played. And he does a few things right, a few things wrong, despite, like, as we are saying, that probably he's not fully fit right now. But I think still, overall, if you see, would you rather have El Neni there? Would you rather have Ceballos there? Would you rather have Willock there? No, you would have Thomas Partey there, and that is why he's playing there.
Well, that just shows how poor our midfield is, isn't it? So we've got to play a half-fit fucking Partey to do well or half decent in midfield. So it says it all, doesn't it? So yeah, for me, I give him a 5. To be honest, he weren't really good. To be honest, I weren't really impressed. And 5's been a bit generous for me.
5.5 maybe because he had a good first half. So
yeah, it was decent first half. I mean, Samin.
4.
Ow, okay. No,
just 4.
I won't make you manager. Jesus. Marbles.
Yeah, I'll say a 5. He was trying to drive the ball forward, but I think he was giving the ball away too much. So yeah, it wasn't his best game.
Marley.
I think I'd give him a 4 as well. He was really bad. That's his worst game for us for sure.
I agree.
Yeah. Ads.
Yeah, 5.5.
And beyond the posts.
I think 5 is fine because, like, as I said, there are a few things that he does right, but because he was giving the ball away a lot, I think because of that, the fan base saw that it was not up to Thomas Partey's standards, what they expect of him. If they would have compared to maybe an El Neni or someone else, they would have said, okay, this guy's still better. But because we expect a lot from him, I think they want more from him. So, but I still give him a 5.
Pepe. He was not.
I'll say an 8. I thought he was very good.
I think
He was good.
He was good. I wouldn't say mesmerizing.
If he scored the 2 chances he had, he would.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
For me, it's like I'm between a 7 and 8.
If Pepe finished off one of his chances, I bet he would have been man of the match yesterday.
Yeah, for me, I'd say probably he was better than. I'd say 8, to be honest. But then, yeah, 8. Yeah, 8.
I'm gonna actually say, you know what? No, because if you get but an 8, like if it's an 8, then he must have either scored or assisted and had a great game. So for that, I'm gonna give him a 7.5.
I would give him a 7. I would give him a 7 because he had a lot of chances where he could have played the smarter pass. His final play is still the output and the productivity is not there. He doesn't think right all the time. If he can just find that composure and actually do the right things, like he had a pass that he could have played to Lacazette, which would have been maybe a tap-in for Lacazette. But unfortunately, he decided to go solo and he overplays a lot still. Now I can see in the last 2 games, maybe that has been kept under check a bit by Arteta or by Pepe himself. The overplaying has reduced a bit, but still, you expect him to finish. You expect him to finish without a doubt.
Yeah. Marley.
If you could join us. Yo, sorry. What player are you talking about? I apologize.
Pepe.
Pepe. I mean, I feel like David Luiz had a better game than him, but I'm gonna give him a 7 as well.
Yeah, I was between 7 and 8, so I might adjust that to a 7. So yeah, I think 7's fair, to be honest. Who's else? Who's next? Smith Rowe.
4.
Poor game.
Oh, the lying, cheating fraud that is Smith Rowe.
Why Smith Rowe a fraud?
He's trying to wind you up. Sammy, when you get older, you'll learn this. Like these people, they say like that to wind you up. You see.
Salmon, every time Ad says fraud, just say Fred. He'll get wound up as well.
No, just call him a Fred. Just call him. Just call him a Fred sexual.
No, I'm happy to be that. So
yeah. It's like Marley's a Gabrielle sexual, you know. So
Fair enough.
no fighting, you two.
Nah, mate.
Yeah. Marley, what did you make of Smith Rowe's performance then?
I'm surprised he's getting so much heat because I know that his decision making was really bad, but I honestly feel like he was after Martinelli left the pitch, like he looked like the one that could maybe make something happen. I was giving him a 6, but you guys are like, I'm gonna take it down to a 5, but not a 4.
Yeah, a 5. It wasn't impressive. I think the problem is that when you're the Smith Rowe's been brilliant so far this season, but I think the teams are going to start working out. You just double up on him in a minute because he hasn't fully developed his game yet. He hasn't developed other parts of his game to be able to go beyond that. So that's why you need someone like an Odegaard to come in and help him out, right? Because he's just going to get doubled up. I bet in the next game he'll get doubled up on again. So yeah, for me, it's a 5 for me. Marvel, did you agree with that?
Thing is that I think I agree with Marley that his decision making wasn't that good because there's a chance in the second half. I think he could have squared it to what's his name, Willian, and Willian would have been through on goal. But thing is, I suppose you can't be too harsh because he's young and he'll learn in time. But yeah, it wasn't. I don't know. In terms of like being creative, he wasn't that good. So yeah, I think 5 is fair. Yeah.
Can I just make a point? I mean, come on, guys, we can be harsh on them. When they perform well, we praise them till the end of the world. Like, they have played really well. But now just consider him as a first teamer and don't think about the fact what his age is, because like young players are playing better than most of our age.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is you've got to consider at his age at the minute, he's not been able to develop the game to go beyond like doubling up on him and like freezing him out and isolating him. So that's what I'm saying is that right, once he develops other part of his game, when he grows, right, then you will see him go up another level. So when he gets, he'll be able to take that on. Because that's what I'm just suggesting. I'm not saying that he's not now part of the first team, because we know that now. It's just you just got to, when it comes to, there's got to be certain parts where you just got to be, yeah, okay, we just got to bear with it because he's still at that age where he's still learning his game. Can you see what I mean?
Yeah, so I was just saying that if you criticize him positively, like not like most of what our fan base does at times, if you criticize him positively, I think that we can definitely do.
That's
so that
that's what we're doing, and that's what I'm saying is we need to develop his game, and that's why today, like yesterday, he didn't have a very good game because he was getting doubled up upon and that. So I don't think hardly his performance mostly to blame on him, to be honest. So it was more the fact Man United were that good at dealing with him. So yeah, 5 is, I think, it's quite fair, to be honest. But yeah, we'll go to who is it? Martinelli. I haven't got his picture anyway. But Martinelli. I don't know why he was subbed at halftime. I just don't.
He was really good.
He's not fit enough. From what I've heard, he's not been training. He's been directly just put into games so that he can retain as much fitness as possible.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, but if that's the reason, I would have understood it, right?
Yeah.
But he was taken off for tactical reasons. He wasn't taken off for an injury. He was taken off for tactical reasons. That's what the manager has said. That's what Arteta had come out and stated.
Yeah, I get that, but yeah, go ahead.
Tactical reasons means just bullshit excuse. So, I mean,
if it was an injury, everyone would. If it was the fact he wasn't fit enough, right? People could probably say, "Yeah, well, why did you start him in the first place?" But then they could understand why you take him off.
No,
but he was fit enough because he was playing well enough.
No, the reason he was started was because it is a thing that if you've seen Arteta do, he wants either Saka or Martinelli, one of those guys in the team playing, because they are the ones that provide a lot of energy. And
why don't you play? No. Right, when we've played Saka, Smith Rowe, Martinelli, and Lacazette up front,
Yeah.
it's worked, right?
Yeah.
Why do you then want to change it around and say, "Oh, I only want to play one of them and play half of it and focus"? Because when it's worked with all three of them along, you've got both channels, right? Everything's one-dimensional. If you only play Saka or Martinelli, only one of those channels are effective. So you're only one-dimensional. So that means Man United will just snuff out wherever Martinelli is, right?
No, that
And
is
that's it. We're screwed.
That is currently because they're not fit. If you have seen, Saka also picked up a hip injury. He was previously also rested because they are playing week in and week out, and they need more fitness. You can see Martinelli is not 100%. He's a 70-80% player right now. He's not even been training with the team properly. So that is why I'm saying what Arteta is trying to ensure that because they don't have full fitness right now, at least one of them is in the team. And he is not going to take too much risk with Martinelli in a game where he could see that United were not, you can say, like linking up well.
So why start him in the first place? He could have get injured in the first 10 minutes.
So he tried to play him, but if he feels that he needs to protect him a bit more, then he will take him off. That is what he has done, and he's given the tactical reason. But if you've seen the detailing behind in the background, that he's not training fully yet, he's slowly getting back into the team. His injury relapsed.
I understand that, but I would expect him more if he came out and said that.
Yeah.
Be honest. Don't just be honest. Be honest. He's not fully fit yet, so I had to take him off. I would have gone, yeah, okay, fine. I wouldn't have been happy that Williams on the pitch, but hey, right? I would have probably said, well, why don't you put Odegaard on there then? But then in the end, I would have accepted it because he's not fit. So just be honest. Don't make up some crap excuse, right? When you can quite easily say, especially when you can quite easily say, oh, he's not fully fit, because then you can't really be blamed as a manager for taking him off because you're having to look after him. So,
no, what I was just say, the details are out there. We can see by his performances as well. He didn't look 100%. Even if Arteta says that he's 100%, with his performance, he was playing well, but his pace was not there. The quickness that he has or the aggressive nature that he has, yesterday it was not there 100%. So, and Arteta, he will say that he did it tactically in the sense that he wanted to do something different with Martinelli not being able to produce his best. Even though, yes, you may see that he's better than some of our other players, but if he's not 100% fit, a manager will not try to risk him and get him injured on purpose.
Anyway, what would you give him as a rating?
I was thinking 5 initially, but a lot of people have told me that he was like playing like as one of our best attacking players in the first half. So it would be, maybe I would give him a 5.5.
I would have said a 6 to a 7. He was decent. He was good. He wasn't bad. Like, he was better than Willian in the second half. I can tell you that. But yeah, for me, it was definitely a 6 minimum. Marley?
Yeah, I second that. 6. He looked really good on the first half that he played, but playing only one half, you can't give him much more than 6.
Yeah. Ads. All right. Marbles.
I'll say a 5. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I will go with that. Moving on to Lacazette.
Give him a 7. He didn't have many clear, apart from the free kick. He didn't have many clear cut chances. But I still thought he was contributing to like the build up and attacks and stuff. So
I think that's the thing with Lacazette. You can't deny his work rate and his contribution to the team. And I think that's probably why it's been favoured over Aubameyang. But yeah, so yeah, I'd say a 5 because though he was contributing to the team and working well, he didn't get the clear-cut chances that like or help open them up clearly that we wanted to see. So I would have said about a 5 or 6.
I think a lot of that comes down to the fact that there was no Saka in the team as well. Like when you have another creative midfielder, like who's our best creative player right now, I think it does a lot for the striker as well. He doesn't have to link up that much as much he may have to link up when that creative player is not there. And that is why I think he was trying a bit too hard. It reminded me of the times when during the first half of the season when he was falling deep and trying to link up with the midfield and trying to create chances. Overall, and also United's midfield was yesterday good at times. Paul Pogba was really good. So I get the feeling that Lacazette had to do more than just be the front man, and that is why we could see glimpses of him there. But his work rate had to be more than what it generally is. And again, I will give him a 6, not more than that.
Yeah. Ads.
Lacazette. Listen, he's been one of the most on-form players in the Premier League, probably the most on-form at Arsenal. So, and he actually proved that he's a decent player yesterday. So, yeah, I know he was touching up Maguire. I don't know what the fuck that was. They were just tussling all the fucking time, and then I swear it was them two that ended up on the floor. I think they kind of
It's because I asked them to get the Coke cans out the fridge.
Shut up! Don't diss my. All I'm gonna say is it was a it was a good performance from him. I'll give him 7 points. No, I'll just give him a 7 because I've seen better days from Lacazette, but it was a good performance.
Marley?
6. He did okay. He was one of the better players for sure.
Daniel?
Danny boy.
Hello. Sorry, I'm trying to get onto people. I'm trying to apologise for what's happened.
Hey, Dave, we'll worry about that after the stream, right?
Yeah.
So let's focus on, like, what do you make? What did you give Lacazette as a rating?
Give him a 7 if he scored. I would have given him an 8 because he did have a few chances.
So yeah, marbles.
I'll give him a 7.
Yeah. So yeah, 6, 7 sounds fair to be honest. So yeah. Moving on to the subs and Agent Willian.
I'm gonna give him an 8 actually.
Oh, shut up.
He had a good performance. Okay,
No. One
second, right? You guys don't set high standards for him. So if he at least managed to win the ball back, press forward, and actually give the ball
I did this last time. I'm not having this.
I'm actually going to give him an 8. I'm going to give him an 8. He had a decent performance. He could feel his impact in the game.
I loved it last time. He said, well, yeah, where he played to exactly how I expected him, some 9.5. You know, just shut up. You're not helping me.
job.
I'll give him a 7. I'll give him a 7.
Why?
7.
Yeah. I agree and disagree with ads. I agree in the sense that overall he's not done well at Arsenal, but yesterday he was good. I'll give him that. So I'll give him probably a 6. Actually, I'll give him a 7 too. Yeah, I'll say 7. I thought he was.
Oh, what am I hearing? Seriously.
He was one of our best attacking players in the second half.
I agree. He was good.
Your standards to fall.
No, but, okay. What did he do that was wrong there?
We've seen Lundberg. We've seen Emirates. We've seen Fabregas even. But Willian, and you're giving him a 7 for that. Come on.
Okay. What did he do? What did he do that was wrong? What did he do that was wrong though?
But the ratings are based on people who were playing yesterday, Steven. So
hang on. What did you give Martinelli? What did you give Martinelli?
I give Martinelli.
I give him a 5.
I feel it's a 6. I think 5, 6 we gave him.
So you're saying Willian was just as good as Martinelli?
On that game, I reckon it was. I genuinely reckon he was.
When Willian came onto the pitch, that is when we started creating all those open chances. So many chances we created after that.
Okay,
No.
what did Willian do that was bad then? Why was he shit yesterday?
I can guarantee you, right? I can guarantee you, if Martinelli was still on that pitch in the second half, don't forget, right? This was also the same time Man United had taken off McTominay to go more attacking, right? So they were more open. So hang on. If Martinelli was on that pitch, if instead of Willian, I can guarantee you, right? We would have put at least probably had a few more chances and probably would have scored. Martinelli would have had a field day.
I just want to ask you one question. I would just want to ask you one thing. Say, suppose, forget Martinelli was fit or not. Let's get that out of the window. Throw that out of the window. If Arteta said that I brought on Willian to change something tactically, and then after that first half where United were a bit more dominating, we produced that second half. Why are we complaining that it didn't work out or he didn't play well? Because we were dominant in the second half, better than what we did in the first half.
Just at the same time, they took off McTominay to go even more attacking, so they were even more open. So part of me thinks that, like, and we know with Willian, even though when teams have been open, right, there's 2 shots on target in 22 fucking games, right?
No.
Whereas you're getting Martinelli, who has been able to trump that in one game.
Forget his individual performance yesterday. We created chances. We hit the post. Emil Smith-Rowe had a good chance to score. Our overall flow and transition became more smoother than in the first half.
Chances created, right? I didn't see Willian part of it. Not as far as
come on.
He was part of the entire setup yesterday. For the first 10 minutes, he was slow. He was playing backwards. But after that, he's only gone forward. He hates Manchester United more than Arsenal fans think. So he does perform against Manchester United. He played well yesterday.
Hey, he was supposed to score against Spurs, but he didn't.
Well, no one cares about Spurs. I fucking hate them, so.
Yeah, well.
No, you know what I was thinking? Yesterday, some of the free kicks that we took were pathetic. I wanted Willian to at least take one free kick and see what he does. Because Cedric took a free kick which went over the bar. David Luiz hit straight into the wall. This guy a lot of his goals were coming from set pieces at Chelsea. But we haven't really given him any chance to take any kind of real set pieces. Yes, he was also a penalty kick taker, but that is Aubameyang's spot. But at the end of the day,
why do we let Willian take corners? By the way, this is why
he's a good crosser.
He's a good at set pieces.
It's either the first man or he goes over all the time. I can predict it.
Yeah, but that's his.
Same with Pepe, to be fair. I think generally our corners are generally shit. We don't score many goals from corners, so I wouldn't say that's just Willian.
Yeah, we got that set piece coach in the summer and nothing has happened. And Danny Ceballos is also so inconsistent with corners. I've seen his corners. He'll take one which will not cross the man, then 2 which will go beyond the last man.
I love that. It's like we're getting more people. We get more people in and nothing changes. Yeah, the structure's really changing. It's really, really working. Yeah. Okay. Look, I give him a 5 at least.
Oh, fuck! Come on.
No, if I'm giving Martinelli a 6 or a 7, Willian's getting a 5.
Oh, come on, mate. Come on.
Sorry,
that's unfair, man.
I don't care.
I think that's unfair, to be honest. I think that's very
Usually it's been a 3 or 4. So you can count that as an improvement.
I just feel that you're giving him a 5 based on his overall performance in the season and the fact that a lot of Williams performance in the season and that a lot of
I've seen good performances. I've seen 10 times better than that. And I'm telling you now, 4.5.
Get muted.
No, I get that, but what I'm saying is yesterday we were not that great. So he was, in the second half at least, he was one of our better players. And in terms of attacking, he was maybe our second or third best player in terms of going forward yesterday in the second half.
I agree.
Yeah, I
agree.
Right. So you're giving him what, 7?
Yeah, I'm giving him a 7.
Marbles. We just get it over.
Yeah, 7.
I'm
7.
talking about it now. My ads.
I'm gonna give him an 8.
Marley.
6.
6. Right. Daniel.
Well, who are we talking about?
Willian.
7.
Talk menu. We'll get you involved in this. William, give us a rating.
I want to give my rating on Man United.
Right, we'll do that right at the end. But just give me a rating.
It's easy. It's a 0. Crap. Not good enough.
Thank you. It's on agrees with me.
Ads. Honestly, wicked. I mean, I need somebody to explain to me, right, why a club the size of Manchester United, with the squad that we have, is playing 4-3-2-1.
Oh, I thought you were giving a rating for Willian. Hold the phone.
Hold the phone. Hang on.
I to the show, mate. Come on, you have me in Arsenal.
You're not all right. I thought he was asking me for my.
Yeah, we'll worry about that right at the end. But just
go on then. Go on.
Willian, Agent Willian.
A 5.
Okay. Oh, look, there you go. Martin Odegaard came on for 10 minutes.
That's right.
Someone that's actually done something came on for 10 minutes.
Let's not go around the table with this one. NA. You can't rate someone who comes.
You can't rate that. I mean, he would have made, if he came on with 20, 30 minutes, he could have made an impact, because even those 10 minutes, he looked good. So, why did you leave it so late? Why?
No, it was.
We need to have a chat about more serious things. Let's just speed it up. Come on.
Right, but there you go. So I'm not going to count Nketiah because you come on with like half of it left. See, yeah, Man United's performance rating. Manager for me, actually, sorry for Arteta.
Oh,
6.
We did this yesterday. We already rated Man U yesterday.
That's a good goal.
I was a bit disappointed. I was a bit disappointed with Arteta yesterday. He could have gone for the kill, but he decided that I don't want to lose this game, and
that's what it felt like to me when he brought Willian on.
No, not when he brought Willian on. Not when he brought Willian on, but the thing was that when, if you see what he has done generally, he could have either taken off Bellerin or, as I said yesterday, also Cedric off, put Xhaka in a left back role, and gone in with Odegaard and Emil Smith-Rowe. But what he did instead was he played a slow kind of game, not trying to be too aggressive, and that is what I did not like in the second half, at least after the 60th minute. He was hoping that if we get a goal, and then we defend. But we never got a goal, and so we only defended, and eventually it was like Cavani didn't take his chances, we didn't take our chances, and it was a goalless draw. I said it at before halftime on a stream that I was on, that I think this is a goalless draw, and it was a goalless draw.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, 5 or 6. Marley, what would you give him?
I'll give him a 6 because I feel like United has a much better team than we do, and they had more options as well, like from the bench as well, even though they had to use Martial right in the first half. And only slightly, like, it was a very boring, balanced game, but I feel like Arsenal is slightly the better side, so I feel like Arteta deserves to patch that 5 or 6.
Daniel?
I'll give him a 7 with the team that he had. The team with the injuries he had, and he got a point against a good Man United side.
Marbles.
6. I thought the lineup was alright and the formation. The thing, even though draw was probably better, was better for us than them, I think we probably could have. United were there for the taking, so we probably could have been a bit more gung ho. But overall, we got a clean sheet, didn't lose, and 6.
Yeah. Yeah, 6. Talk menu. Yeah, 6.
I think they're both just as bad as each other, to be fair with you, managers wise. I think, I don't understand. No. Wait, ads. Wait, I don't understand. What is it that they don't understand, right? When they've got these squads at their disposal, about not being using them to their full potential and just going for it. Because at the end of the day, they're not going to be in these jobs forever. So why should they? Why do they mess about and try and play chess with these teams? It's some nonsense. This is football, and the whole idea of football is you get that ball and you push it the opposite direction to where your goal is at every opportunity. Get it forward and get your players up that pitch and get them forward and attack. But I mean, from my point of view, for Ollie, he's missed out massive. He has now totally missed his chance because when we came for the Liverpool game, they were there. Jurgen Klopp was more or less on one knee, looking up at Ollie, saying, "Go easy, mate, please." And when we went out there and the way we'd set up against them and everything else, he must have been so pleased that we come away with a point. So we knocked that up. Then we go and play. He goes and drops 2 winning players from the squad against a team that is battling for its lives in a must-win game if we are to sustain our challenge for the title, and plays 4-2-3-1 at home against Sheffield United.
I agree with one thing on what you're saying.
I'm sick to death of our fan base saying that Ollie and Arteta are close together as managers. Like, one is in a title race and got 3rd last season, and the other one struggles to fucking get set place divisions. Like, why are you comparing them to?
Yeah, but
the thing is, Ollie's been a manager for 10 years. This is literally Arteta's first ever job.
Exactly.
He's out of his depth. Okay, I know my tag says Arteta out, but let's be frank, this is his first ever job, so you can't expect much of him. But
yeah, and if Manchester United hadn't gone and signed and given him the Bruno lifeline, he would have probably been sacked last season.
Yeah, well said. But again, I've had people saying about, Man United can't play 4-3-3 because of our defence. And I'm like, what are you talking nonsense for? If we've got a poor defence, why are you going to choose to try and play a counter-attacking setup, which basically that setup is? Our strength as Man United is attack forward with pace, skill, prowess, movement, everything. It's all there. We've got the pace on the wings as well. If Luke Shaw's not a slow job, is it? You know what I mean? I remember Saka's not slow. They can push up, they can get in, they can tuck in when they need to. And you're going to do 4-3-3, yeah. We could lay it on thick and fast with any team, but he just won't do it.
I have a question for you. Do you think that both the games that you did not win against us this season have been like the tactics that Ole has put out have been not up to the mark, and he has lost it somewhere in the starting lineup itself? Because I got the feeling that both games. Yeah.
The ambition of the players is the problem. Like, there's no ambition in these games that we're losing. And it's not the manager. How is the manager at fault for attackers not scoring goals? How? I don't fucking get it.
Rashford on the right wing, Pogba on the left wing. I mean, and no link up between midfield and attack. Bruno looking lost in midfield.
Can I just say something here?
We were all fine with it though, Mitich. We were all fine. I'm speaking about all of our fan base. I saw it with most of them. They were all happy with Pogba being on the wing. And then as soon as he plays one bad game, they complain. Because our fan base is reactionary. That's facts. I don't care what anyone says.
No, Pogba had a good game. But Rashford looked lost because of that, and even Bruno.
Of course, Rashford looked lost because Pogba
he's not supposed to be on the right. Exactly. He's not. You don't play Rashford
I'm sorry,
on the right.
Rashford's been better in his outputs than Pogba when Pogba's been on the left and then when Rashford's been on the left. Right? So you put Rashford.
I'll be back around. I'm just going on my phone.
Rashford on that left-hand side, in terms of outputs, has been like one of the best left inside forwards in the world. Not the Premier League, the world. Right? So why the hell, right? He's been better than Mane even and Salah in terms of output and what he produces, right? So why the fuck would you put Pogba there?
This is the thing, tinkering, messing.
Why have you got it perfect against Liverpool, and then you want to go and change it?
Well, I know what you're saying about he kind of got it sort of right against Liverpool. However, I still believe that they were there for the taking, Liverpool. If we would have only been brave. Do you know what? I've said this and I keep saying it about Jurgen Klopp and how he plays his football. Playing that style that he plays, it's a numbers game. And it's about chances created against chances scored against the opposition's chances created and chances scored. If you look at all Liverpool's games, right, and look at how many opportunities the opposition get to score, and how many times they actually score. If they get, say, five opportunities to score, they may score once. If Liverpool get 5 opportunities to score, they would score 2 or 3.
Yeah,
it's a numbers game.
That's the thing, and like you said, he's probably just blown his chance for the title in a sense, because Man City, once they get going, they're a machine. So
of course they are, yeah, of course they are. But I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not Ollie out. You know, I don't want Ollie out. But I would.
Well, I'm sorry, Talkman. You're acting like an Ollie outer.
No.
It's called criticism.
No, what? Okay, cool. What? Okay, sick. The only thing to criticize yesterday is putting Rashford on the right. But everyone's happy when Pogba's scoring there. So why are we complaining now? Exactly? See, we're happy with it when he's scoring. We're happy when he's scoring there because we all ask, either play Pogba in the cam role or put him on the wing. Maybe he's put on the wing. Everyone's happy when he scores there against Burnley. And then as soon as he drops back into the position, no one's happy because he doesn't score. So I'm going to tell every United fan who says that to shut up. That pattern, we all wanted it. End of. I'm sick of people crying about it.
Whoa! It worked perfectly when he put right again. What he's saying is, when you've got it perfect against like Liverpool, you've gone toe to toe with them, and you've taken them apart with Rashford on the left, for example, right? Why the fuck would you then go and change it?
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but you didn't answer my question. How is it fair for us to beat 2 teams using this exact same formation and then complaining about it when we don't beat a team? We use this exact same team, except Tellers was in Shaw's position when we beat Fulham. So why are we complaining?
Yeah, but if you look at our stats against the top 6 teams, which is if you're going to try and win the league, you have to do the job against the top 6 teams, and it's always 0-0, 0-0, 1-1, or we get beat 1-0.
Yeah, okay, cool. Sick. You can look at our positioning, but the reason why we still have a chance to win the league is because Spurs, they have a good record against the top 6, but they are shit against the other teams. And Man City, they're not consistent against the big 6 either. So everyone's going to drop points this season. You don't know how it's going to go.
Yeah, of course. I understand, but it's just the way I see this is the tinkering and the messing. It has, it does affect the players' mental state. There's no doubt about that.
You don't know that though. You don't know that.
Of course it does. If I'm listen,
it's an assumption. It's not fact.
No.
It's an assumption.
No. Listen. I know enough. I'm old enough to understand that.
But you can be old enough. It doesn't matter. You don't know for sure. That's like saying, oh, I know for sure that lady that I see every day is going to be at the same shop I see her at every day. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know what their heads are saying. So let's not make assumptions.
Yeah, of course. Just listen. All right, lads, listen. What does Ollie do? What's Ollie's job?
Ollie's job is to make sure that the players fucking check and win games. That's what his job is meant to be.
Yeah, but what's it like? What does he do?
It's also the players' jobs to be ambitious and be consistent in front of goal, and they weren't yesterday, and that's our problem.
Yeah, but But this is the thing. You see, this is what I'm saying. Is when you go back a few games, yeah, when we were, and we were, doing all right. But then when things start getting changed and tinkered with, you have to, as a player, you're going to start asking questions as to, wait a minute.
I just don't understand it. Like, we were changing things even when we were winning. I just don't get what we're talking about. Like, from the Everton game up to now, we've had about fucking 6 or 7 different teams.
Yeah, but this is the thing. This is we've had. If you look at our performance levels, it goes up, it stables, then it goes down. It's up and down.
We switched every single team. We switched teams, bro. We switched so many teams, including the Champions League, the FA Cup, Carabao Cup, and the Premier League. We've literally changed teams in all of these set divisions. We've changed our team the most in the Premier League this season, and that's fact. If you want to present a stat,
That's exactly what I'm getting at.
Okay, sick. And we've done that and got to the top of the league. So why are you complaining?
Yeah, but listen, look at. I mean, right? You have to take into everything that is going on into context around where Manchester United is right now.
Well,
and if you look at it in the normal season, if Manchester City would have been still at their team, and Liverpool would have not had the blips and the problems that they had, and that's all. Again, I believe all that is centered around players like now starting to make noise about contract extensions, more money. I want to go here, and I want to go there. That's what the problem that Klopp has got now, and he's trying to do his best to deal with it. Now, if all that wasn't happening, do you still think that we would have been in the position that we were in? Because I don't think we would.
Oh, so you're saying because they went up to scratch, that we're there, we are where we are? No, that's like an Ollie Outer, man.
It's helped. No, it's not Ollie out. It's what I want is Ollie to improve and Ollie to learn and Ollie to especially.
Yo, Stephen, can we just skip this because we're not getting anywhere. I don't get some Man United fans, man.
But you can't explain to me though why you don't understand what I'm saying.
No, you couldn't answer my question. I said, how are you going to complain when you literally agreed with me that we've changed the team up like about 6 times from Everton all the way up to this game? How many games have we won since Everton?
Right. Okay. I think the thing is that
exactly. You can't answer my question.
Look, the thing is that tactically, I feel that he didn't get it right. I think Arteta as well could have taken it as well. They both had the opportunity to take it. They both didn't, and that's the end of it. So, like, will Man City drop points? We'll have to wait and find out, right? So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But in the end, we're gonna have to come to the Emirates. We've gone on for like ages now, so there's a lot going on. So, yeah, thanks for Daniel coming on. Talk Man U, Chris Paul, Ads, Marbles, Marley. Right, thanks for coming on. If you want to stay on and talk after, we'll talk. Yeah,
just,
and then
just for a little bit until Jem's finished his thing, because I'll be going on.
Yeah.
Speak to Prime.
Right. Okay. And then until then, next time, everyone stay safe, stay well. And we'll speak to you again soon. Take care.
Ciao.